welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Look inside Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. They'll stay on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now he is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
He'll try zone read on 1st and goal, and he will take it in himself. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
That is brought in by Ibuka. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
2nd and 11. It's Otten in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That's Ibuka in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one taken in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down. As we are ready to get back underway. We get this to about midfield. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now it's Allen. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he will score! Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Bills. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll step up and run this. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are back within 4 at 14-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, this is strong. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, Allen. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Moore going in motion. To the air once more is Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Allen going to throw again. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So you got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bucs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Mayfield to throw. They'll look underneath here for Irving. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Baker. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around, and it'll be third down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jamil Dean that time, all over him in coverage.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
He's looking deep for Shakir. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. It's Otton in motion. On play action, Mayfield to the left side to Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He's got room to the 45. 20, 15, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills move out to a 24-10 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Here's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far. And I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's Bucs in motion. On second down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, this is strong. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. And we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 29.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Now a design run. It's Allen. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's in! Touchdown, Bills! Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now a 3rd and 2. Baker to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker to the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Now Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's in! Mike Evans! Touchdown, into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10. He'll step up and run. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now give on the ground. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Moore going in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
So the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. Really well executed. Nice job by the offense. but now you got to come away with a touchdown. You want to reward your coach for the aggressive decision-making by coming away with 6.
So a road win here for the Bills in a game that was expected to be a cakewalk. Pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Tampa.